Hey Gauchos, it's Marv, bringing you another episode of Gaucho TV. This week, you may have noticed I'm feeling a little under the weather. You may be able to hear it in my voice. I've had a lot of sinus drainage, haven't slept really well. I've been feeling basically sick, so I don't really have a top 5 for you this week. Or maybe here. There's your top 5. Figured I'd just dive right in with the meat of this week's episode of Gaucho TV. So, I put the word out on Twitter asking people to send me their best money-saving ideas, and I got a direct message talking about generic medications, and I thought how appropriate since I wasn't feeling well, and I had just been to my local Walgreens. This is actually just the stuff I already had in the house. There's a lot of name brands in here, not a lot of generics, which is not a very good way to save money because you certainly can save money with generics. Now, as I dig around in here, I'm seeing Pepto-Bismol, NyQuil, Robitussin. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's a generic athlete's foot cream. Not that I have a problem with it, but anyway. So generics. A lot of people wonder if generics are as good as regular medication, the name brands that they are often compared to, as in this case, compared to Lamisil AT active ingredient. So I did a little research and found out that, in fact, they are. They're managed by the Food and Drug Administration. They're tested to make sure that they are actively the same drugs, and the savings are monumental. To give you just an idea, I paid $10.99 for this. It's about an ounce of the active ingredient terbinafine hydrochloride. Terbinafine hydrochloride. So there's 1% of that active ingredient in this product. $10.99 at my local Walgreens. Your mileage may vary at your CVS or Rexall. So let's say I was to buy the comparable product, Lamisil AT. The active ingredient in Lamisil AT is 1% of terbinafine hydrochloride, the thing I said earlier, and it is $16.99, $6 more. And what are you paying for difference-wise? Well, you're paying for the name Lamisil, but doesn't really mean anything. You see, here's how it works. When a drug company comes out with a new drug, they develop a new drug, they own a patent on it, but that patent has a limited shelf life. When the patent on that drug ends, then anyone can reproduce the generic, but they still have to test it to make sure it works. So the generic, the store brand stuff, is the same active ingredient, same delivery method usually. The only difference being is that it's hugely cheaper. It can be different size or shape of a pill, or the cream can have a different, I don't know, aroma or texture, but basically you're dealing with the exact same thing at a much lower price. But if you're the more inquisitively minded, you're wondering, but how can they make it so much cheaper? If Lamisil has to charge $16.99 for their packaging, how come the store brand is so much cheaper? Well, the company making the generic didn't have to pay any development costs, or nearly as much in development costs, because a lot of that money goes towards the scientists making the initial drug. And then there's marketing. The store brands, you never see like store brand mass marketing in the media. You don't see ads on national television saying, get Walgreens brand full prescription strength athlete's foot cream with the outer glow picture of a guy playing basketball. It's not just basketball you can get athlete's foot from, by the way. Trust me on that one. I don't play basketball. Anyway, but Lamisil, you'll see ads on TV all the time during football games, basketball games, NASCAR events, Bigfoot, smash 'em ups. So you can rest assured that the drugs are in fact tested on human beings under the same stringent FDA guidelines that your name brands, your NyQuils, your Robitusins, your Vicks, Vapo Rubs, all of which I'm going to be partaking in. That's about it. I do not have a ton of energy left for this week's episode of Gaucho TV. If you have any ideas, leave them in the comments section here in the blog, and you can hit me up on Twitter as well. You can hit me up at Gaucho Marv or at Doc Marvy, either way, although Gaucho Marv is probably a better way, or you can just put them right here in the comments on the Gaucho blog. In the meantime, that's it. I will see you next time right here on Gaucho TV. Oh, I feel like crap. Okay.